why the thriller genre? Because I've come across a lot of authors, it's either romance or action. I rarely get thrillers or horror. Well, I have came across supernatural, but why thrillers?
Well, thriller to me is a format that basically says it's multi point of view typically, and there's action going on in multiple threads, and so you're constantly being compelled to read the next chapter because you want to find out what's going on. You're left with thriller. The whole model of a thriller is to raise the tension, leave you with a question, leave you with a mystery to solve, but hold on that for a little bit. We're going to go a different part of the story, and we'll solve that mystery later. You just got to stick with us. And so it's a compelling for me. I love thrillers. To
Me
me,
too.
that's my favorite genre because a well-written thriller not only gives me that heart. I used to tell people when I first started writing my books, my goal is to raise your heart rate without making you do exercise. uh, it's the lazy man's heart rate. But I love that genre because it does have that level of excitement and interest and say, okay, well, now they've left me with a little mini cliffhanger this chapter. I'm going to have to read a few more chapters to figure out how that resolves. But then it's going to leave me with another one. And it's that constant pulling you forward in the story by having that fast paced action. But underneath it all is always a mystery, always a philosophical issue, a scientific issue, a look at humanity from past wars, past archaeologies. It's looking through the factual lens through this format to ask questions about ourselves. And I love the fact that I always end up reading a thriller, learning more about the real world, and inspired oftentimes to go research. Did what they say in that book, was that true? Can that technology really do that? Have they actually reached that threshold of the discovery? Did they really discover that city? And so I love that format because it not only keeps me excited moving forward, and yes, there's relationships and there's little bits of romance here and there, and there's humor, and it's like a James Bond. It's a great format to combine humor and action and adventure and mystery and romance, in little spiny bits around this adventure that everyone's going through. And so that's why I chose it. To me, it's my favorite genre. I think it's a really great genre for pulling people into a narrative like that, and getting them to really identify with the dangers that are plausible in the real world, but do it with a touch of humor and self-defacing humor and romance and relationships that make it plausible. And I look to the examples of the Jurassic Park and the James Bond and the Mission Impossible. Those are all thrillers, and we love them because the dangers are real, seem real, but the people seem good, and we like that contrast.